everyone. Today we are going to take a look at our contactless punch card loyalty program. So to start this tutorial, we're going to actually take a look at the user side of things. We will get to the admin dashboard right after that. So if you're looking for how to set up one of these programs, you may want to skip ahead in the video just a little bit here if you're already familiar with the user side of things. So we're going to take a look at this app for the sake of example. Say that I was a user and I was coming to your facility and I was ready to earn on your loyalty program. What I would do is I would pull up your app on my phone. I would find that loyalty program button right here, and then we're going to hit loyalty program. It's then going to pull up all of the programs that you currently have set up in your app. If I am accessing the loyalty program for the first time, it's going to actually ask me to enter my email address just to join the program and get things started. So here we see I have two different loyalty programs to choose from. There's the Craft Brew Club, and there is basically an Earn Free Golf loyalty program. So say I was coming into the bar and I was going to maybe purchase 2 beers, one for me and one for my buddy. What I'm going to do as a user is I'm going to do all the steps that we've done so far, get to this page, and then wait for the time of the transaction. So at the time of transaction, we're actually going to get the staff member involved a little bit as well. We have a staff redemption portal that we have set up where the staff member can actually generate a unique one-time code to give to the customer to enter into their own phone so that you don't have to do any hand-to-hand transferring or anything. It's fully contactless. So we will go over later how exactly to get to this page right here. So stick with me on that. When I'm at the staff redemption portal, the staff member is going to enter in their code. Mine is just simply 1 here. And then they're going to log in. The staff member is going to see all the same programs that the user can see here. We see that we have both of them listed below. So in this particular instance, I'm trying to get 2 punches for my Craft Brew Club. So I'm going to click into this particular program as a staff member, basically select how many punches I want to give to the customer, which is 2, and then hit generate code. So right here it's generating a 3-digit code, MZC, that I'm going to verbally tell to the customer to enter into their own phone. So let's move back to the customer side of things here. The customer is on their phone, they're waiting, they're going to hit the punch, and then it's going to ask them what the redemption code is. I forgot it already, MZC. So we're going to go in here, we're going to type in MZC and hit punch. And take a look, it gave me 2 punches right there, perfect. The next thing we want to do is we want to show you how someone would actually go about redeeming one of these. So let me force it to have a full punch card here. I need 3 more punches. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to enter in D2E. And then look, I now have a reward that's up at the top that I can redeem whenever I want. Well, until it expires, October 14th of 2020. So if I as a user actually want to redeem this, I'm going to redeem it myself. So I'm going to hit tap to redeem right here. It's going to ask me if I'm ready to use it right now. This is a key moment here because the customer, if they redeem this beforehand when the transaction isn't happening, they're not going to actually be able to access this. You can still go into your admin dashboard and check to see if that happened earlier that day, but the ideal situation is they're standing at the counter ready to go. They're going to tap redeem, and then it's going to give them a nice little verification that they just redeemed it right now. So at this point, the customer is just going to turn their phone around to the staff member, show them that they just had a redeemed reward that they just got through, and then the staff member will actually apply the discount however they will there. So basically 2 things that you need to know on the user side of things. 1, how do you earn, which highly involves the staff redemption portal, and also how do you redeem, which really doesn't involve the staff redemption portal at all. It's all completely on the user side of things. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the admin dashboard side of things here. So here we are in the back end of this particular app. If we want to access the loyalty program section, we're going to hit loyalty program right here, and it's going to show us a list view of all the loyalty programs that have been created, both live, which are the ones in the top, and the ones that are in the past. If you want to create a new one, you're going to hit create right here, and it's going to walk you through all the steps that you need to actually create the program. So let's walk through this step by step here. The first question is, what type of program do you want to run? Punches or points? In this particular video, we're going over punches. If you're looking for the points video, you might want to back out of here and go find that one in our knowledge base at support.gallusgolf.com. Next is the title. So the title, if we're actually taking a look at the app here, the title is this Craft Brew Club, or You're the Best, Earn Free Golf. It's whatever you want to do there. So say we maybe wanted to do a range punch card. So we're going to type in range punch card here. Then the description field is a group of smaller text. That's like this: buy 5 beers and get your 6 free. This is typically where, I mean, obviously you will explain the program, but you're also going to put in any disclaimers. So for instance, for this range punch card, maybe you just want to limit it to a large bucket of range balls. We've also seen, if you're doing maybe more of a golf-centric play 10 rounds, get the 11th free or something like that, we see a lot of disclaimers about twilight rounds don't apply, like those kinds of things too. Just want to think of all those different legal things and then put them in this description field. So in this case, let's put something like limited to large buckets only. Then we're going to choose an image. This is really just what shows up in the background. So you notice there's a little gradient here. It looks like this is first gradient option. If you want to have a background image, you can. We're going to automatically crop it so that it fits properly. You can hit upload your own image and then upload an image. Just keep in mind that the text always stays white. So sometimes if you have too bright of an image, it might get a little washed out and a little hard to read. Something to think about there. The next question is, when does the program activate? This is the first day that it actually shows up in your app. So a common question that we get is, I went in, I set up a loyalty program, but it's not appearing in my app. The first thing that I would do is go and check and see if the activate date has come yet. If it hasn't, then it's working as it should, because it's not showing it up in your app quite yet. So that's required. You have to pick a day that it starts. Optionally, you can also choose a day that it deactivates. This is the day that it disappears from your app and users can't find it again. You can always bring it back from the dead. You can come into your admin dashboard and come in here and change that if you'd like. The next question is, how many punches is it going to take? So say for this range punch card, we wanted to do a buy 9 buckets, get the 10th free. We're going to throw in 9 punches because that's how many it takes to get your earned reward. This is reminding me that we didn't really clarify how many punches it takes in the description. So we can say buy 9 buckets of range balls and get the 10th free. Lastly, we can choose when the reward expires. So this is the amount of time that the user has to redeem a reward that they have earned. You can either choose a specific number of days or a specific date, no matter when it was earned. Completely up to you. The number of days, this is going to apply however many days that you select after the user has earned the reward. So today, for instance, is July 16th. Say I earned this reward today. If I set the number of days to be 30 days, it's going to let me redeem this reward once in a 30-day time span. If I don't do it, it's going to disappear from my app, and I'm not going to have the option anymore. Like I said, you also have the option of just choosing a hard date. Say you wanted to just give them till the end of July or something like that. You can do that as well. So when you hit create, it's going to set up the full program here. So let's hit create. And it's giving us an error here because we don't have an actual employee code set up yet. So to set up an employee code, you're just going to put in a person's name. So say we wanted to do maybe more of a general code, we could do that. And then we can type in what code we actually want it to be. So let's say, you know, we wanted to do 3456. Hit create. And the number of punches, of course, is 9. So once it's set up, it will show up in the list. And we'll be able to actually click into that particular loyalty program to see everything about it. So here's our range punch card. We can click into it. It will give us a list of participants once people start actually participating in it. And if you ever have any adjustments that you'd like to make to this program, you can always hit this pencil right here, and it'll bring you basically right back to that page where we were to set up the program and do all that stuff. So let's take a look at a program that's actually set up and has some participants. Here's this You're the Best Earn Free Golf one. When we click in, we're going to see a list of everyone that's participated by their email address. It'll also show how many cards that they have attached to their program. So for instance, if we're taking a look at this one, if I get to the end of this, that counts as one card. When I get back to the start, then there's card number 2. If you want to actually look into a specific transaction, you can hit into that account, and then it will take you to all the transactions that have happened for that particular customer. When you look at the actual punches and everything, it'll give you a full history, and you can even delete any ones that you want to remove from there. So one of the burning questions you probably have is, how do I get to that staff redemption portal? When you are in the loyalty program section, you'll see this banner up here. It's almost kind of like a yellowish banner. This is your staff redemption portal link. You can either copy it to your clipboard, or you can just open it in a new tab, and then it's going to bring up that staff redemption portal. The first question it's going to ask you is, what's your employee code? If you need to set up more employee codes, what you will do is in this loyalty section, you can hit this codes button in the top right, and that will give you all the employee codes that you have set up already. You can click into each individual code to get a full history and all that good stuff. If you need to add, you just put in the person's name and their code, and then that will give them access to the staff redemption portal. So let's use my code of 1 here. We're going to hit login. It is then going to show us all 3 now of our loyalty programs that we can use. You can see a history by clicking into this box right here. This will show you any transactions that have happened within the past 2 hours for that staff portal. So for this staff portal, there's a couple different options available to you. You can either, option A, just have this open as a separate tab on your point of sale computer, maybe in the pro shop or in the restaurant, what have you. That will enable you to basically be toggling back and forth between your actual point of sale system and our loyalty system. Option B is you could set up a link in the side menu of your app. So like if we're taking a look at my app here, this little hamburger menu at the top left, you can expand it, and then we can put in all of these links. We can maybe hide a little staff redemption portal button down at the bottom. This is better if you have a staff that's more modular. They're kind of moving around. You don't want them to necessarily be tied down to a computer terminal or anything like that. If you wanted to set up that, all you have to do is in this loyalty program, hit copy to clipboard. Then you come under customize app, side menu. And once it loads, you'll be able to add a staff redemption portal button by clicking Add Button right here. Put in Staff Redemption Portal. And then pasting that link right there. When you hit Add, it's going to show up on the bottom of your list right here. And then if we take a look at my app, I'm going to force quit this, then restart. Click the hamburger menu at the top left, scroll down to the bottom, and then we should have a Staff Redemption Portal button there. So that is the rundown on the Punch Card Loyalty Program. There are a couple different things that you can do with it, as you can see. The main things that you need to focus on are having a method for your staff to redeem using this redemption portal link up at the top, and obviously making sure that you have your program set up properly. If you need any help on any of this at all, you can shoot us an email at support@gallusgolf.com. You can also go to our knowledge base, which you're probably viewing this video in right now. That's just support.gallusgolf.com. Or if you need to give us a ring, you need to talk to someone, you can always call us at 888-426-8124, extension 2. Happy to help with anything. Good luck with this, and we will talk to you soon.